Hi everyone, it's Dr. Vanessa with you on Brio Facebook Live. I am broadcasting from the floor today instead of my desk for a change of scenery, and also because today's topic is meditation. We're going to talk about how to do it, but more importantly, why. The how is not so difficult um, in, in theory. So for the full schedule of upcoming Facebook Live talks, please subscribe to our newsletter. I put the link for where you can add your email if you're not already part of the list. This is a separate newsletter than our monthly one. For general subscribers, it gives you a schedule of all the Facebook Lives and also a link to the summaries on our website. And that goes out every week. So summaries are always posted on our website as well on the following days. If you miss something, and a reminder that you are very welcome and encouraged to post comments and questions throughout the live session. We really try to provide an opportunity to interact with you. It is the main reason we don't pre-record them, though pre-recording would be much easier on my nerves. But I've digressed. So why I came to this topic is that I've recommended meditation to my patients countless times, but compliance is often low, and it's a bit perplexing. And it's something I struggle with myself. If I meditated for every time I recommended someone meditate, I would be very blissed and zen right now. But things always seem to take priority over it. Then I was thinking maybe the fact that it's so simple means that it should actually come with instructions. Simple, as we know, doesn't always mean easy. While the concept is pretty straightforward with most types of meditation, find a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. In practice, a troubleshooting guide would really help though, don't you think? And also clarity on why we're doing it. Again, when there are so many things competing for our time and attention, including naps. Before I discovered meditation, I would often opt for a nap when I needed to refresh myself. And thankfully, I have the ability to nap on cue. So the French philosopher René Descartes came up with this ironclad statement. He said, "I think, therefore I am." In his quest to attain certain knowledge, he concluded that his ability to doubt whether he himself existed was proof of his existence. Humans naturally have a high level of consciousness. That is, our minds have a keen awareness of itself and the world around us. However, our thoughts can cloud this consciousness. Just like the clouds out there right now as I look out the window. You can see the sun is trying to peek out just like our consciousness. So over 300 years after Descartes, Yogi Bhajan, an Indian-born American Kundalini yoga and spiritual teacher, said, "You are what you think. Your mental projection is the highest projection in the existence of the human body. Nothing comes from outside. Meditation is the mastery of your mind, and breathing is its physical counterpart. Mastering anything doesn't happen in one session or even 10. Well, I guess it depends on what it is. But with meditation, it definitely takes a while to get comfortable. It should feel challenging, especially if you're new to practicing. This is all a part of the meditation experience, though. Even with seasoned meditators, some meditations will feel easier than others. So one common challenge with meditation is the expectation that we should clear our minds and not think about anything. This is an expectation that some of us have. That's a lot to ask when we're used to thinking about everything. Literally, your mind is processing thousands of thoughts at any given moment. Some conscious, but mostly subconscious. Those millions of thoughts and impressions whirring around, occupying space in our subconscious, get in the way of our clarity, our ability to focus and act according to our essential selves. Most troubling are the impressions left from the past that affect our behavior here and now without our knowledge. If we became aware of this, who wouldn't want to act from a place based on being present and current realities and facts, as opposed to fears, preconceived notions, and limitations, which tends to be the default. By allowing you to dump out all the backlog and clutter, meditation helps you stay present. A bit more on thinking. Thinking affects how we feel and how we act. But our thinking is not always correct or productive. Meditation helps with creating positive and healthy thoughts that lead to actions corresponding with our highest intentions. Mahatma Gandhi, his quote on happiness is one that I often go to when I'm questioning myself and doubting my purpose. So Gandhi said, "Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony." He also said, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. Considering that you are what you think, and nothing comes from the outside, per Yogi Bhajan's wisdom, it is possible then to shape the world by shaking your world. Waking up, literally and figuratively, with a meditation session, like I did this morning, is one of the best things you can do to have a better, less stressful day. And if you're interested in doing more to combat stress, Dr. Lee is actually doing a webinar and full online course on creating stress resilience. So do keep your eyes out and ears out for his announcements over the next couple of weeks. Now I'd like to get into the science of meditation. Meditation can directly affect your pituitary gland. This is a pea-sized structure located at the base of your brain, and it controls growth and development as well as hormone secretions. Brain chemistry affects our mood and thoughts. and vice versa. The physiological changes attributed to regular meditation, so this is the why we should meditate. The physiological changes that come from it include more balanced brain chemistry, but also lower respiratory rate, so that's slower, deeper breathing, stable blood pressure. So if you have hypertension and it's too high, it'll bring it down. And if you tend to be more hypotensive, it'll raise it up. Better immune response. Stress negatively affects our immune system, as we're hearing more and more about every day. And meditation even increases healthy brainwave activity compared to task-free resting. So that's doing nothing. The little naps I used to take. So these neurophysiological benefits affect our health by reducing stress, controlling anxiety and pain, and improving sleep and psychological well-being. I'm crossing my legs here and just need to cross them the other way. Actually, in real life, when I meditate, I tend to sit in a chair. I feel that the easy pose on the floor, sometimes it compresses some structures and, my foot falls asleep, or it's not as neutral as sitting in a chair with my feet on the ground and a small pillow to support my lower back. So getting back on track. The benefits that I mentioned are that meditation reduces stress, anxiety and pain, and it can also improve our sleep and overall, well-being, our self-awareness, and regard for ourselves and others. So it makes sense that it can be useful in anxiety, depression, substance abuse, and all kinds of addiction. It can actually even make you kinder because it increases positive thoughts and positive feelings and actions, because our thoughts affect our feelings and actions towards ourselves and others. I think meditation really is one of the best forms of self-care. Furthermore, meditation is good for brain health. Meditation lengthens our attention span and may reduce memory loss that comes with age. These things can benefit those with learning disabilities, ADHD, Alzheimer's, etc. And you know what the nice thing, now I'm going to get into the how to meditate, is that I can't think of any real, tough barriers to meditation. You can do it anywhere without any specialized equipment. You don't need a lot of space, and it doesn't take much time. I always recommend 20 minutes or so to get into a deeper state of relaxation. But just a few minutes between activities, say in the car, on the bus, your car will be parked, of course, before a meal, standing in line, there's a lot of those these days. All these still counts, even the first few moments before you get out of bed. Though I do recommend meditating in a vertical position, so sitting on the ground, on a chair, standing's not so comfortable, but with lying, that may cue your body to fall asleep. And that's not the worst thing. I've certainly slept accidentally in a meditation class or at home. And if that happens to you, just shake it off and try to get a few more minutes in before you get up. And then more for troubleshooting during meditation is often pesky, distracting thoughts will creep into our practice. And so one way to deal with this is to consider using thoughts of higher vibration, such as a mantra. So it doesn't have to be anything too deep. It can be a word, a phrase, or any sound really. I recommend something with 2 syllables because this helps pace your breathing. One of my patients chose the mantra, be calm, as her struggle was with anxiety affecting her sleep. So be, inhale, and then calm, exhale. Also, choosing non-words. So something borrowed from a foreign language, whose meaning you may not associate with so strongly, may help further cleanse your mind. There's less forcefulness in what you're trying to achieve when they're not really words that we use in our mother tongue. Also, clearing negative or nagging thoughts gives way to more stillness, more calm, more clarity, and more quiet over the chaos of your mind. So with practice, it does get easier to not let those distracting thoughts take away from our practice. They're not, going to be walled off with mastery. It's just how we deal with them and how they affect us. Mastery does involve, regular practice, as I was saying, and that's a disciplined release of mental tension. That dumping of all the unwanted, past experiences, unconscious negativities and nagging thoughts that accumulate throughout the course of the day, weeks, years, months, when we don't acknowledge that it's there. And, I feel it's the chaos in our head that distracts from our internal calm, and that chaos that compels us to look outside of ourselves for contentment. The type of meditation that I practice is called Transcendental Meditation. It is a type of focused attention meditation, and it involves concentrating our attention, our mind's eye, on a single object, a thought, sound, or visualization. Focused attention meditation emphasizes getting rid of distractions, and the meditation. It's so funny that medication and meditation just differ by one letter of the alphabet, C and D. Or sorry, no, C and T. Meditation. So with the focused attention type, the focus is on breathing. And we said earlier that breathing is the physical counterpart to the mind, a mantra or a calming sound. The other kind of meditation is open monitoring meditation. Most of what I've talked about, the science, the theory, the benefits is on focused attention meditation. And also, what may be helpful if you're new to meditation is, downloading an app. So I will include a list of resources in my summary. Ones off the top of my mind are Calm and Headspace, Insight Timer, something known as the Mindfulness app. And I've also noticed on the Mala Collective, they make Mala bead jewelry. They have a bunch of free guided meditations with voices, from all around the world, but including a few I recognize from local Vancouver yoga teachers, which is pretty cool. And if your home environment currently doesn't allow you to meditate, then, again, I encourage you to be creative and look for places outside, even if that means like in your driveway, in your car, while you're out doing something, meditating outside in nature has even additional benefits if you can carve out a little space for yourself. But then there is also the option of a meditation class. There's lots of affordable ones around the city, some even just pay what you can or free. And a class can help keep you accountable. And it's also always interesting to hear about other people's meditation experiences and share, what your gains have been and also your struggles. Meditation is often touted for its relaxing and mind-focusing effect, but there's much more that can be gleaned. Most commonly, actually, I meditate to increase my sense of creativity and energy. And I'll have a very clear intention in mind going into it, and may even verbalize it out loud before I begin. So through meditation, you can learn to take responsibility for your thoughts. And before I leave you, I will just do a little pitch for our Brio Quarantine Bingo. We've got, it's the 10th day, so just 11 more days to participate, and there is a few IVs, immune IVs, and also a bowling session up for grabs. If you complete at least one line, you'll get an entry, so there's plenty of time. And if you're not in a hurry to go anywhere else, I encourage you to now go try and do some meditation. Even 5 minutes has shown benefits. There's a variety of styles, so I encourage you to explore and find something that resonates for you. And in case you missed anything in today's talk, please look for the summary on our website. That'll appear in a few days. I'm Dr. Vanessa, and thank you for joining me today on the floor for this talk on meditation, how